nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner.
Hello. It is Ice Station Zebra. Remember that movie? It's freezing, man. Must be down the 40. I used to live in Maine, can't take it anymore, so I went to, lived in Florida for 35 years, and I think that changed my bloodstream to be able to take heat and nothing else. Bone chilling. Some of you were taking it at 20 degrees below zero. Nope, not me anymore. I'm sure you're probably hearing spirits inside this car. I don't know what it is. They get in the car and take a drive with me, I guess. It's real. Let me explain the sights of the newbies that are here. Welcome to the Crypt crew. Those are the regulars. Those are the Crypt checks. And to the SCC. Sweet Crypt check. All right. Shut that window. What this site is, we do not do Ouija boards. It's a negative. If you want to do it, terrific, have at it. I'm the type of person, live and let live. Go on and have a good time. But we do not do Ouija boards. We do not do any seances of any type of thing. We do not do negative prayers. We do only positive prayers in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. We we go into the graveyard with respect, with a positive, pleasing mental attitude. We try not to step on any graves. No disrespect again, like I say. We go about it in a pleasing mental attitude, in which that we just walk in and like it was a park. We know that they're family members. This is a family-oriented site. It's not about a creepy site or a spooky site, and it's always fun to do that. But this is different. I'm doing it during the daytime. This is different in which that I am not using any spirit boxes. Are they fake? I don't know. I don't know, but it can be crosstalk. It's an electronic device. We are not using any software in which I go through the computer and reverse the voices, and this way, no. If you can reverse it, you can put it in forward too. No scam here. No scam. Honest man. I gotta watch out over here. The police are right here. Hello, mister. It's okay, but I'm recording, that's what it is. They get the cones in the middle of the road and they're taking them out. Anyway, it is a walk, and a lot of the spirits, it's pretty much small talk. As I keep saying, again, for the newbies, to let you know, your mother was a grandmother or sister. She was good, she died, bam, evil. Why? Because you can't talk to a spirit, otherwise it's evil. If you can't talk to its spirit, you can't talk to God. Why can't you talk to God? Because God is I-S. That's what it says. God is spirit, and you must worship him in spirit and in truth. Is this a Bible study class over here? No, not necessarily. We're just going about it and speaking truths. Well, there's a lot of police around here. What's going on here today? I know yesterday I heard 6 gunshots. I got to go down like this because he's looking right at me. Sorry. Hey, that's a good angle. I like it. Yeah, there's something happening. So anyway, yeah, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 fire trucks, and then 3 cop cars. You know, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Put you in a cage. Over here, it's we advocate a pleasing mental attitude. I've got to watch out over here. There's a bunch of cones, and there's a policeman right in front of me now. A motorcycle. I mean, they must have the whole police force here. Yeah. So, I don't know what he wants to do there. All right. So, where was I? But the site is a positive site. There is spirits in this world. No doubt about it. No getting around it. It's a fact. I've proven it just so many times. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I try to disprove it every time I do this. Oh, yes. You think I don't, but I do. I try to disprove the site. You can't do it. I can't do it. And when you say, I don't hear dang, well, guess what? You got to use headphones. You do. And that's the part that people hate. Oh, they don't come back because I can't hear a thing. And that's, well, just read the words. You'll be hearing what real spirits are saying. What it is that you've got to be able to listen with headphones and shut off all the air conditioners. I'm being repetitive to a lot of the people here, but I have to say that for the newbies. And definitely, you have to. Excuse me, but this is a dangerous part of, very dangerous over here. Yeah, you use headphones, turn off all air conditioners, all heaters. Yeah, do it at night so there's not much traffic. Listen intently and scrub the timeline. This is how it's done. We're not looking to antagonize any spirits either. This is not what we do, okay? I can go into a house at 4 in the morning, right? And hear some guy that's probably sleeping there that's homeless. No. That's not what we're doing here. You're hearing for real spirits, not an electronic device. I have to explain it so that you better realize that this is as real as it'll ever get. I'm gonna roll my window down so you can see. Right over there is where the Brigadier General Davis is. Right there. It says Otis back there, right over there. Right there, the white one, actually. That's what we did last week, 2 times before. And this is a very big graveyard. Anyways, I say I'm not psychic, but the spirits say that I am. And I definitely am not clairvoyant because they say that they can predict the future. But I can say I'm clairaudient. Clairaudience is a person who can hear spirits. But the spirits are so low, nobody can pretty much hear it until I take it and I can hear it. but most people wouldn't hear it until I take my musical equipment. I'm a musician. Take it and amplify the hell out of it, and then you'll hear it. And then when you listen to it, you got to crank the hell out of it. Right there, Congressional Medal of Honor, 1877. Got on his horse with like 4 people, I think it was, and took on an army. Well, glad you could join me. I'm normally, when we say we, it's my beautiful bride and I. She's from Greece, and then to New York, and then to here. And we met in Florida when I was working the cruise ships. Anyways, the point is that this is real, and she's not here because she's an indoor cat. If it's cold, she's not stepping outside. If it's windy, if it's too hot, she's a beauty, by the way. All right, so I'm here now in the park. We'll take a walk around, see if anybody wants to talk, and they will. And when you hear something, didn't hear it, it's there. Some of the people that are here now that are Crypt commanders are people who probably couldn't hear it at first. And they've following for quite a while, and then finally started to opine. Why? Because they start to be able to critically listen like a musician. You know, not everybody's a musician, but they can actually critically listen. And then, you know, granted, probably couldn't hear it if I didn't amplify the hell out of it, but they can hear it. They can hear it. And you can hear it at the mall, and you can hear it at the beach, which I probably won't do another one because apparently everybody hated that. I don't know why. From 10,000 views to 18. Don't know. I would like going for a beach walk and shoot the breeze sometimes with you. It doesn't have to be in a graveyard. But here we are. We happen to be in a graveyard, so let's take a look. Okay? And some of them are so loud. In the last video, it was so loud, it sounded like somebody standing right next to me. And some of them don't know they're dead. They think they're still doing business. Yeah. Because it said something like, is that's my client? Or something like that. There's nobody there. And then I'll pan around the entire beach. Okay? Well, voices travel. They'll travel a football field, but they're not going to travel 7 miles. You know? So, it's real. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. And let's go take a look and see what if anybody wants to say anything. A Bouchard right there again, right next to me. The names that I see most is Bouchard over here. They married a Bouchard or a ferret. That name too. Jeez, I mean every 8th graveyard, every 8th grave. This is a humongous graveyard. So, Trahan. Well, let's go take a look right there. We'll start there. Glad you're here. Thank you for visiting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me tell you that about that too, by the way. In fact, do it right now. Hold on. We'll wait. Go ahead and do the thumbs up. But don't just like it. I know you liked it. That's fine. Well, you need to follow through and do the subscribe. Just subscribe also. Okay? And do the button underneath the video right there. It says share. Send it to a friend and tell them to like it. But more so, subscribe to it. Okay? Because it does help the algorithm so as you can get to see it. Okay? And all right, here we go. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a gander. Whoa, it's windy out here. Very windy today. Oh, Papa Noah. Mr. Bouchard. That was one of my very first bands that I ever played for when I was younger. Noah. Can you hear me? My hat back in there. Can you hear me? 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 I have to put my hat back in there. Can you hear me, Mr. Trahan? Anthony, you got a nice little setup here. How did you die, Anthony? You were quite young. How did you die? Are you okay? Do you like the afterlife? How did you die, Anthony? Do you remember being buried here? Mr. Graham. Apparently you've had some money in your day. Ernest, what did you die? What did you die of, Ernest? Peter, if you wish to speak, you can speak as well. What did you do for work to have such a beautiful? What did you do for work to have such a beautiful? What did you do for work to have such a beautiful crypt? What did you do for work to have such a beautiful crypt? I'm tad windy today, so I had to take my hat off. By the way, welcome everybody and all the newbies as well to Crypt Adventures. Claire Patricia Campbell. Can you hear me, Claire? You've got a beautiful crypt. Any spirit who wishes to speak, what did you die of? Is any spirit here murdered? What's the name on the stone of the person that was murdered? Bashad. A lot of family members here, I can tell you. What happened to your tombstone? What happened? Was it vandals? What happened to your tombstone? Was it a hurricane? Hello, Ida. Paul, how are you, sir? Any spirit here wish to speak? Now remember, the spirits can be halfway across the universe, never mind just on the earth. But all of the people who are watching, the subscribers, as well as the viewers of this channel, spirits, if you wish to speak to them, speak. And viewers, if you hear something that rings true to you, it's probably one of your family members communicating directly to you. So let us know in the description below, please. Very important. I want to make sure. I want to make sure. I want to make sure. And I want to make sure. Any spirit who wishes to speak to somebody viewing this video right now, to our subscribers and to the viewers, speak now. What's your name? very hard for me to hear because it's so windy. I can hear them, but it's a slight whisper, but I can hear them. And then with my equipment, I can pull it out for the rest of the world to be able to hear. Any spirit who wishes to speak to anybody watching this video right now, say your name clear, or say something that only they would know. And they will let me know if it was their family member. Now I know this one is haunted. Now when I say haunted, I mean that there's a spirit that can be heard. Nothing negative. Peter. Peter, I've heard you before. Can you speak again? What did you do for work, Peter? Get a nice crypt. Was anybody in this graveyard murdered by a murderer? What's the name on your stone? Wow, this is a nice little setup. That's at least 5 feet tall. Mr. Scott. Again, if there's any spirit who wishes to speak to one of our viewers, make yourself clear, very clear, and say something that only that person would know. For example, if their nickname was, you know, Jellybean, or whatever. You get the point? Florence. Can you hear me, Florence? What did you die of, Florence? Is the afterlife better than physical life? Did you meet up with your family members when you passed and crossed over? Elma? Hello. If you're a spirit from, let's say, the Netherlands, or a spirit from Yorkshire, England, or if you're a spirit from, let's say, Virginia, if you're a spirit from Kentucky, if you're a spirit from Florida, say where you're from originally, so people will know that it's a spirit over there. Sometimes you are able to hear a spirit somebody else can't hear it. That's because, I think they call it discernment or something. They're able to hear it, right? But it's only meant for them only. You know, if your mother spoke to you, or even your dog's bark, right? You heard your dog, you know it was your dog's bark. And you'll think it's in here, it's over there. It's not. It's not. I'm telling you, this is as real as it gets. This site. Well, if you got a spirit box so we could really hear it, no, put some headphones on. You can hear the real voice of the real dead person that's alive on the other side. Sometimes they come through, sometimes they don't. Right? Okay. I do have some favorites that I like to go to. Either they died terribly. I really like the girl up there. She died at 20. Burnt to death. Because she was sewing up some stuff. Let's go back over here. Now, just 2 videos ago, we clearly heard Spirit speaking. And Spirit even said, "It's me." Are there any angels? Are there any angels here? Oh. Hello. Do we have guardian angels? Yes, no, yes. There are people buried here. They had already died, and they know that this is going to be their space. Died in 2005. Let's go inside the tomb. Okay, now let me pan around so that you know I'm the only person here. It's freezing out. That's why I'm the only person here. Okay? There's nobody here. Spirit, speak now. Nobody here. Around. Do spirits visit their corpse in the crypt? Do you ever go back to your corpse? When you passed away, I understand that it was sort of like taking a surgical glove off of a surgeon's hand after an operation. Is it kind of like that? Now I'm going to give you the chance, spirits, again, to speak to the people that are watching and viewing this video. And if it's specifically for them, say something that only they would know. Or say something to the subscribers and viewers of this channel, Crypt Adventures. Say the location that you are from. Is it true that you come to all knowledge when you cross over? I'm going to be quiet so some of the speakers, I'm going to be quiet so some of the spirits may speak aloud. Go. asking the spirit for everybody viewing, are we here on this planet to learn something? If there are rich people that are here on this earth that did illegal things to get rich, do they have to repent before they cross over? I'm looking at McDonald's there. Let's go to McDonald's. Get a beautiful Crypt there. McDonald, can you hear me? Andre, Andy, Andre, can you hear me? They're one of the builders of this graveyard, by the way, Anderson. So that the newbies that are visiting, you know, what our spirits basically light vibration. Everything is in motion. Okay? Go research Tesla, for example, and he'll explain it to you better. Electrical energy, vibration. Everything is in motion. Right down to its cellular structure and deeper goes into light energy vibration. And it's this vibration that you are talking to. Well, how is it that a speaker Well, how is it that a spirit can talk to you? How is it if they have no voice box? Very good question. As you hear my feet crunching like this, see the wind blowing, hear that? It can move that just a little bit. Causes a waveform. Okay? And some people have the ability to hear it, and I'm one of them. This way you don't need a spirit box. I talked to a psychic, Mr. Frazier, and he says the spirit boxes are bad because you can get taken over with such things. But are they real? Don't know. Could be. And it could be radio frequency 90% of the time. Should I do whatever the spirit tells me to do? Me? Absolutely not. I do my life and do your life in completion, because you have to do your trip while you're here and do the whole trip, the entire way, all the way through, unless you do it again and again and again to learn something. Might as well learn it now, right? Can you hear me? An infant daughter. Poor baby, what happened? You died in 1952. Can you still hear my voice? Did you grow up in heaven? Do I know exactly what's going on? Do I know all the answers? Nope. No. Neither do you, but nobody knows all of the answers. But I can tell you one thing that I can say. Nobody can disprove this, because I'm doing it as pure as you could possibly do it. It's as pure as you can possibly do it. No crosstalk, nothing. You hear the waves when we're on the beach. That wave will move in a vibration and cause that vibration so as it can use it like a voice box, if you will. No need to use a spirit box, no need to use a computer. Put it into your system and put the voice backwards so that you can hear the person's voice. I can hear their real voice on here. I can hear the real voice. Some people say, oh my God, that's my mother, but they say, didn't really sound like them because they're not talking like this. They're talking, good morning, how are you? Because you don't know your mother when she was 17. She's not 97 anymore. She's eternal, and she's fit as a fiddle. Well, that's it for today. I think I lost where I parked the car. And there it is. Go back to the car. I'd like you to know that we have merchandise, by the way. We do have merchandise. You want to buy yourself a hat, a coffee mug, a t-shirt, whatever you want to do to help support the team. Remember, if you buy a $40 sweater or whatever you do, I only get $5 out of that. If you buy a coffee cup, again, it's only $5, no matter what it is. So just to let you know, you're supporting the team. But if you wish to give me the entire love gift, go to the in the description box below. You'll see a tip jar. That tip jar, whatever you send, we get all of it. If you want a table for two for Maria and I to go to dinner on you, terrific. Then we get all of it to do so. And by the way, we will record that. So we do appreciate stuff. Definitely, we need gas. And now before we leave, any spirit who wishes to speak to any of the people that are physically viewing right now, no matter where they may be on this planet, say something specifically to them. And say your name. And say the country you're from and the state you're from. Say it now. What do you wish to speak? I can't find the car. Is a graveyard a dangerous place? Yes. Because you get taken over? No, human beings. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the human beings. They hide behind the stones and stuff like that. Amazing. We come in love. And there we go, in search of the car now. There it is. See, you get all twisted around. Again, some of them will be so slight you can barely hear it. I can barely make it out. I try to put down what I believe that they are saying. 98% of the time, I know I've got it right. But sometimes it says stuff and I'll put just a line. Somebody's saying something there, but I can't make it out. Okay? Red is for males, pink is for females, and every other color in between. You were just laid to rest. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Andrew. What did you die of, Andrew? Did you see a light when you crossed over? Speak now. Okay, I'm going to give a pan around so that you again know there's nobody here. Okay? Okay, and there you have it. There it is. So, if any of you want to pass the word around and share it, I would appreciate that. And now I'm going to go drive on the wrong side of the road, if you're in England, because I am in the United States of America. Let's go take a ride. Want to go take a ride? Take a ride around the grade down there. The one time that I can hear the spirits pretty darn clear is when I'm in bed and I'm trying to go to sleep, and I know we're out in the boondocks somewhere, and I can hear a voice. I'm trying to listen real hard, you know. It's still difficult, but I can hear them, what they're trying to say, you know. That one's haunted. And again, haunted means there's a spirit there. Well, if it was true, I'd hear from my mother. My mother loved me more than anybody. My sister, my cousin, the girl that died in that car crash loved me more than anybody, and I never heard her voice again. Sometimes it's not for you to hear. I don't know if they're not supposed to help either. And even though you hear some, that doesn't mean you won't hear others. And if you had a place, I saw an interview with a woman. She goes, if you knew how much I love my kids, if you knew to the degree that I love my kids, like some of us love our pups and kittens and cats and horses and dogs and stuff like that, right? If you knew, you'd know I would try to contact him in a minute. She says, it was so glorious that the only thing I wanted to do was enjoy that presence and that afterlife. It was glorious. And of course, we all want our family members to be in that. They're not waiting for us, apparently. Time does not stop. There is no, I'm sorry. They're not really waiting for us because there is no time, apparently. Time ceases to exist, I guess. And there's little Michelle Pino. Take care. I think that there is different degrees. I believe that people do go in different places. I believe that some don't transcend, and that's why you see people in an attic or a cellar, and their negative energy, they were always negative, and their negative energy begets negative. Positive begets positive. And they don't go on to their great reward, probably because of, like people say, believe and you will receive. Well, you keep focusing on the positive and you will get a positive usually. Well, I did a positive once and a negative came. These things happen. And if you get beat up by life, he says you have to turn a spaghetti spine into steel. You have to take the bull by the horns and kick it in the ass. You know you're born at point A, you're going to die at point B, and between point A and point B, you got to kick maximum ass. The point is that when you're here, you got to believe in something bigger and stronger and greater than yourself. And if you don't believe in you, who will believe in you, right? So the thing is some of the people that are hellbound, if you will, that stand next to their tombstone and says, I can't breathe, tell somebody for help, I need help, or something like that. Again, I don't know. I'm posing ideas. No, I'm not saying I know all the answers. No. But I'm going to tell you, who's to say, right? That sounds accurate to me. The yin and the yang. Are you on the positive side or negative side of energy? All right, I'm driving. I'll talk to you a little bit later. I hope so. Come see us again, okay? All right.
Who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear.